Welcome back to All Ready for This.
What an intro. Wow.
I'm hyped.
We're already off to a great start.
I am peaking. I peaked in high school, in video game high school.
That's what
That's
we're watching.
the show
And
we're
that is
watching.
the show we are watching. This is your number one video game high school pre-show, after show, Medicare, all for one for all. D'Artagnan. Listen, I'm taking off the cover real quick.
Oh no, the cover's off.
Listen.
I love you.
It's really neat.
I was vulnerable for that moment. Now cover's back on.
Cover's back on. Oh, he's trying.
Man,
He's
that was
really
work.
trying.
These things take a lot of dexterity to put on. Okay.
He's debating whether or not it was worth the bit.
No, it was worth the bit.
Oof.
All right.
I've always said we have a lot of dexterity on this show.
I'm your host, Danny.
Grant.
Solomon, I just got an email that has no context and it just says January 1st. I'm terrified.
New year.
New Year? Guess so.
And our guest again.
Richard.
And we are back with season 2, episode 2. I'm gonna talk way less this time. Gonna do
Oh
it.
no.
I'm gonna do it.
Please.
All right. I'm gonna
Please
kick it
don't.
off. I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna let whoever wants to take over.
I
Take
want
over.
to, before we start getting into the
Go ahead.
episode, I saw this on the Video Game High School Reddit a few days ago, and I wanted to share this with everybody. It's
Was it a new
entitled-
post?
Is it what?
Was it a new post?
It's from 10 days ago.
Oh, okay.
You'd be
Wow.
surprised. It's actually pretty active.
Not really.
It's very active. I posted there 8
This
times.
post is entitled "A Poem in Honor of Drift King."
Oh.
Wait.
Yes.
Who wrote it?
User Tresh, Tresch. The
Okay.
need for speed, the gift for drift, is a thread woven through and between the fabrics of time and space. This thread passes around and through all beings, all things, in all places, and has for eternity, and will for eternity. What a gift for a person, struck by this fateful needle, to live in a time where exists a device built purely for the expression of drift. What a gift for a car, similarly lanced, to exist in a time where humans still exist to pilot them, in high-octane, adrenaline-fueled dance to achieve their appointed destiny. What a time to be alive. R.I.P. Rocky Drift King Collins.
Thank you,
Wow.
Trish. Did he die?
Yeah, he died. He's been dead for a few years. I'm sorry, did no one know that? I thought we all knew
No.
that.
What?
Yeah, Drift King has been dead for a few years. I think he had a heart attack.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
This
I
is
didn't
all
know
no
that.
new information.
Oh, no. I would have laughed way less.
Yeah, well, we didn't even laugh at all.
Fuck.
That was
It was a beautiful poem.
that landed with a thud.
Yeah. Yikes. Eey.
Wow. Well, rest in peace, Drift King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Drift King.
There was a nice foreword to that, but I just wanted to read the poem.
Shit. Okay.
Check out that post.
So, yeah, way to kill the moon, Grant.
Yeah, man, this is what happens when you decide to give the reins to
Yeah,
someone
you're right.
else.
But
It'd be
hey,
a whole different
hey,
kind of
hey,
podcast
hey,
if I was
hey,
running it. It'd be just
hey.
poetry.
Grant, season 2. I'm
We're
letting
letting
it
it go. We're letting it go.
Letting it go.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to start it off. All right. The law sitting there eating junk food, hallucinating about how Ted and Brian are super cool, tennis playing preps, having a ton of fun.
Big hair.
Big hair.
Big hair.
And then they're like, do you want snacks? We're going to get snacks. Do you want snacks? He doesn't say anything. He goes and puts something in the microwave, turns it on way too long. They go have another weird, fun montage in the hallway. It's,
Very 80s.
yeah, all four of them.
Very 80s.
Jenny, Key, Brian, and Ted.
The team.
And then they're like, do you guys smell something burning? And they'll all lit their room on fire. Intro.
But there's a very good part where Law reabsorbs a tear into his eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably my highlight of the entire episode. I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Frag of the.
I don't know if it's frag.
Well, I didn't even
killed
list
that
a
tear,
frag
I
of the last episode. I'm an idiot. Whoops. That's fine.
guess.
All right. Now who wants to take over?
That's it? You're just passing it off? Like
Yeah,
that?
no. Somebody else.
This isn't a relay race. This is a
Somebody else.
podcast. Stop pointing.
What part are we
Stop.
at?
Right after the intro.
We get a theme song.
Yep.
And
Great
what a
theme.
song.
What a great theme.
So they're running laps now in this FPS class, and that doesn't make very much
The
sense,
diet.
does it?
Yeah.
Why? Why? What is this? This is
You
a
gotta
video
get
game.
reaction
Why
time.
are we
Cardio up.
wasting time? What?
Keep the cardio up.
She said that she's like, you gotta eat better so you get the
That has nothing
better
to do with running
reaction
laps.
time.
That has nothing to do with running laps.
Reaction time. You
Reaction
can't keep saying
time.
reaction time.
Yeah, they keep
Yeah.
saying reaction
Richard,
time.
you're a runner.
I'm a runner.
Yeah. Go with
Yeah,
me
you're
on
a
this.
runner. You're
You've
wearing
ran
a tracksuit.
before.
Does it
right?
help you?
Yeah.
Does it help your reaction time?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, well, maybe if this was a running class, I'd give a shit. But this isn't. This is an
A running
FPS
class?
Running
Yeah,
class.
running class.
At video game high school?
Yeah, there could be a Wii. I
Yeah.
talked extensively about my dream class that is taught by the Wii Fit board.
You did,
The Wii
yes,
Fit
you
trainer.
did. Yeah.
No, the FPS running classes they make you all hold a knife because it makes you run faster.
There's a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
This is a video game podcast.
Video game podcast. So they're all on a diet now. Anyway. Coach
so-
Matrix is like, how's living with Law? And Brian's like, he set fire to my room. She's like, good. I want to remind him that he's a failure. Between you and me, he's the worst guy Jenny ever dated. Brian says, between you and me, he set fire to my room. Then he goes and runs laps.
Yeah.
She says, are you being cute with me? Or are you talking back? He doesn't answer the question.
Yeah.
Mm.
First he got snappy, then he got lappy.
Then he got lappy.
He got lappy.
Ooh, that was a good one,
All
Grant.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm back on.
He's back on the ground.
Back on the ground. Go ahead then.
The law. I mean, the court of public opinion. Cut that out. Cut it out, guys. Cut it out. All right, I don't fucking that. I'm not. This isn't my job. I didn't write that shit down.
Okay.
I know they're in the drift classroom after this.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
We're getting there.
The only thing I have written about this scene is Drift King says the fizzy river runs dry. That's not helpful. I
it's a
can't
great
guide
line.
us.
We're gonna.
He's out of here.
We'll wait.
Maybe you can look up what happens in the
I
episode.
know what happens. I know what
Do you?
happens.
Why the fuck are you giving it to me?
It's what talk class. You were right. It's what happens. They're
Wait,
just
what?
out of soda.
Yeah, they're out of soda.
That's all you had to say.
The Duchess of Carding has robbed them.
See?
They beat the shit out of some drifters. It's fucked. What's happening in this school? Why is there a separate racing class that is led by someone also with the initials DK? Duchess of Carding? Drift King? What is happening at this school? This is chaos.
Dude, I just made that connection.
Well, it took me like 5 episodes to make the DK Drift King connection, so.
I do like how the entire drifting class is set up like a kindergarten.
Yeah. I like the progress thing. Soda Point, I think, is what I don't remember any of those goddamn guys' names. The one that slaps Ted's head a bunch, though. I think he passes Soda Point. Just cut this out. None of this is
No,
useful.
I like the DK connection.
Oh, that
I
one's
just-
good. Yeah, the Soda Point stuff. Lose that. And yeah, the fizzy river ran dry. It's very sweaty. This is maybe my sweatiest episode yet.
I didn't notice. Thanks for telling me.
Okay.
The fizzy river ran dry, Grant.
Fizzy
The
river ran
fizzy
dry.
river ran dry.
So Ted's trying to prove himself to the drifters. He's new. He's the new kid on the block. He's like, I'm gonna go retrieve the soda from the
Good
teacher's
line.
lounge.
Yes.
I will retrieve the soda.
That's how he talks.
Goodbye.
Right? That's him doing his Eddie Murphy impression for the Mulan movie.
Exactly. That was his audition.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to be Eddie Murphy playing me in VGHS.
Bring honor to us all. So they're gonna go steal soda from the teacher's lounge, which is apparently stocked full of soda, because that's what teachers drink.
They love
Yeah.
soda. They just
Probably would
pound
know.
soda.
I mean,
They
they're all
all coffee
gamer
cups.
teachers, so.
What do you think? Okay, wait for a second. What do you think gamer teachers actually drink? Because in this show, so last season, a lot of Monster, right?
You're right. There was a lot of monsters.
Then they cut Monster because they replaced it with Napalm Energy, which is now their like non-branded energy drink for the show.
Okay.
But they do have branded Reed's, ginger ale, ginger beer, and like cola, which Reed's is a real brand.
Okay.
They sell it like world market. So then like, what do you think? Because like, I don't like, what do you think people actually drink outside of like just whatever the show is making them drink?
Like actual people,
Well, yeah,
like teachers that play video games.
yeah.
Probably normal shit.
Whatever they can get their hands.
Because like Calhoun's a big coffee
Anything
guy.
sitting around
Yeah.
that's a liquid.
Calhoun's a big coffee guy, but apparently like I didn't see a single coffee maker in that kitchen. Just a thing stocked full of soda.
Yeah, it was just
Like-
kind of like a big fruit.
And then she's like, Coach Matrix is like, no, you can't drink any of that. You gotta work out and drink water and eat apples.
well, then she's probably going back to the lounge being like, fucking idiots.
Idiots. Yeah. Drink my knockoff Surge.
He's a knockoff Surge, is what it is.
They have Surge at Burger King.
Do you guys have Surge added sugar?
No. But that would be something that we should have.
Get me some Surge.
Fun fact. I think I got Marvel soda from there one time.
Marble?
Yeah, like the
Ramune?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought for some they said Marvel, like branded.
Brandon.
Hey, wait a minute. Sorry. I need a second.
I need to say.
Film talk.
This is Film Talk with Grant and Daniel.
All right.
Edited by Solomon, produced by Rose.
Okay, guys. How do you think Martin Scorsese feels about Video Game High School?
She probably loves it.
He's probably a huge fan.
Do you think that
It's like
Martin
Marvel
Scorsese
garbage,
thinks
but-
that Video Game High School is true cinema?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't think Freddie Wong thinks Video Game High School is true cinema. I don't think anybody who worked on it thinks it's true cinema.
I think it's true cinema.
I would love to see Martin Scorsese give a speech at the road show. Video Game High School that we were talking about a few episodes ago.
The classic VGHS Roadshow.
Yeah, they're going from town to town.
Vigis Roadshow.
Vigis Roadshow.
Okay.
James Dean is the projectionist. He's not doing anything. He can do it. He's free.
He's not doing anything. He's a very busy man. He's got 6
Getting
kids.
ripped.
He's
Okay.
real
6
slim.
kids, each of his abs.
His little baby.
Calhoun is
interested in him and his kids.
Okay, cut it. Film talk's done.
Oh, this was Film Talk with Grant and Daniel. Edited by Solomon. Produced by Rose.
I'll cut it out.
Presented by Dodge Dart.
Thank you. Dodge, please do not sue us. We did
Please
not
get us a Dodge Dart sponsorship.
More like Dodge, please do not sponsor us.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
no.
interested.
Can
You
I
can't
can I
buy
actually
us.
give a shout out to the people who host us? Actually, Anchor FM. I want to. This is a legit thing. They actually have a thing where basically what you do is you put a point in your podcast, and you can just hit I want sponsorships, and they will match you based on your tags with people who want to host ads on your type of podcast. And I am so not going to do that for us because I do not want anybody to associate their business with us on accident.
What?
Not at all.
Like, what would we
I would
do?
have assumed you had been doing this from week one
No.
and no one is interested at all.
No.
You're telling me Tony
No,
Romo's not sponsoring us?
That's the thing, like, because like they give you like those notifications that like kind of want to encourage you to do it. They'll be like, 3 businesses are interested in like doing ads on your thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let them do that.
Why not?
Like,
Let's just take their money.
Because
You take the money and then
Why
yeah.
can't we just take their money?
It's
you know,
over,
there's
yeah.
some poor
This isn't gonna make
business,
it on the
some
episode.
poor like Squarespace is like, I'll advertise on like
if we got
any
Squarespace, it'd be
any
so great.
Perfect.
any podcast that says like gaming podcast, and they're like,
Use
okay,
the code GamesTime.
yeah.
Your first free month on
Yeah.
Squarespace.
But they're like anything that says
You can build
gaming,
a landing page.
anything that says like gaming, they're like, okay, well, we'll just like the whole swath. We'll like allow ourselves to be on any of those. But I'm like, you should really double check these. Like, you don't want to be like we're naming our episodes after Sirhan Sirhan. You don't want that.
Here you are.
But we could do a Sirhan character during the ads. Maybe they do.
Oh, maybe we get
Edgy comedy
sued.
is in right now.
Squarespace, please let us know if you want a Sirhan Sirhan impression announcing your inline ad for our podcast that you're not sponsoring.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen.
I'm looking forward to your email.
Yes.
No, yeah, can't wait for it.
Email geekspaceyt@gmail.com. I will take $0 and I'll do it anyway. So
This one's just for exposure.
this one's hey,
Yeah.
we'll
Trying
do
to get the
anything.
name out there.
We'll do
We're
anything.
trying to get our name out there by buying
Little
sponsors for our podcast.
little did you know you can't really trade on the name Video Game High School.
Oh yeah.
So then we cut to Calhoun's office. Or sorry, first Brian tries to buy lunch, can't buy lunch. And then we go to Calhoun's office, and
He gets yelled at through
he
the.
gets yelled at through the cash register. And Brian is out of money because all the people have pulled sponsorships from VGHS. I assume that's why the monster is gone.
Yep.
That
Pizza Dunks are still around.
Pizza
though.
Dunks, well, they buy those.
I
So
think they're
it's just
funding the
like-
school in some way.
Yeah.
I mean, like everyone's got
Brunchables
pizza
though gone. Brunchables
Entirely
is
gone.
out.
You guys remember when Dr. Pepper struck that deal with UNO, and now it's over, and now there's
Yes.
absolutely no Dr. Pepper on campus because that's
Yeah.
how that works.
Wait,
Wow.
Yeah.
there's no Dr. Pepper in the,
No,
even the
there is.
cafeteria?
There is. There's Dr.
Okay.
Pepper everywhere. I'm just saying that's just not how that shit works. Even if you lose your Monster deal, there would still be Monster around.
No, I know. I was lying.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
At ULL, they only have Pib Extra. There's no Dr. Pepper.
Really?
It's a Pib
Really?
Extra campus.
Thank
which is
God I didn't go there.
bizarre.
Okay. Interesting.
Also, Pib Extra is supposed to be a spicy cherry soda. That's the worst descriptor for a soda of all time, right? Spicy cherry.
Spicy cherry.
What kind of spicy?
I don't know. I am so puzzled by this
Gross.
that I had to bring it up on our video game podcast.
This episode has been
We are an
sponsored by
after-
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
We're in the pocket of Dr. P himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're part of the Dr. Pepper industry. The Dr. Pepper lobby.
Big Pepper.
That's who's been doing. Dr. Brain and Dr. Pepper have been doing my,
They've been working together. Oh,
Dr.
man.
Popcorn's checking up on Grant.
We should get a Dr. Pepper sponsorship and then have our own flavor like they did with the Spider-Man movie. What would our flavor would be? Grant, what would our flavor be?
I was just thinking. Like,
I have an answer.
Or you can say your answer.
Cold turkey.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
A non-existent mimosa would probably be the flavor I would pitch.
Oh, so what would it just be an empty bottle?
Yes.
That says like
Yeah.
mimosa inside.
Empty promises.
Empty promise.
I really liked the LeBron's mix of Sprite. I don't know if you guys ever had that one.
Oh no, that was good.
Why the fuck did they ever get rid of that?
Way back when, I think like 2010, Shaq came out with a line of
Shaq
like,
soda.
Yeah,
by
it was
Arizona.
great. Yeah, we had a
Oh,
conversation
yeah.
about it before.
I remember that.
It was fantastic. I got like almost every one of
The
them.
blueberry one was so good.
So good, so good.
Do you have any sodas that you like, Richard?
I'm not a big soda drinker,
Oh,
Fun
okay.
That's fair.
but this is now definitely
That's
the
good for
this
you,
is
yeah.
now a soda podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah,
I used to host a soda review show.
really?
No,
Yeah.
How has this never
you
come
did.
up?
You did not.
Yeah, I did. It was on Instagram.
Can we find it on your Insta? Okay.
It's look up Sub Pop Soda Review, all one hashtag. True story.
It's a really good show too.
Oh yeah, that's right. You.
I've seen all of it. It's
Yeah.
really good.
How many episodes?
There was close to 20.
Damn, that's
It's
a lot.
very
That's a-
genuine.
Yeah, I would do more too. Except I just stopped. I'd stopped having soda all the time.
He got
That's
popcorn
good.
lung from it.
Yeah, I got popcorn lung. I kept smoking my soda.
Filled up a bong with Dr. Pepper.
Have you guys
Pib
seen
Extra.
that 4chan post of somebody who put Mountain Dew in his humidifier? And like
No.
it made like this like gross plastic burning smell, and all the walls were moist like afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, and then it just like caught fire.
I did see something. There was people making popcorn in soda cans, and
the
it
hell?
like exploded, and one person got like a bunch of third-degree burns across their
Holy
entire
shit.
body.
My
It was
God.
ridiculous.
Jesus.
You weren't at. I was wondering. Okay, logistically, I do not do drugs. Do not police.
Yeah, no one
do
do
not.
drugs.
Do not come to
Logistically,
me.
Danny doesn't do drugs.
But logistically, could you open up a bottle of vape juice, pour it in the bottom of a bong, and rip a bong full of vape juice, and it would still work? Like
Yeah.
using it for bong water.
Well, the stuff in vape juice is so thick that it would just sit at the bottom. It wouldn't do anything.
Oh, maybe you're right.
It's not like a liquid. I mean, it's liquid, but it's still like really thick.
All right, somebody
Kinda like
custom
James
grow
Dean.
420.
I
Whoever.
mean, Calhoun is interested.
Calhoun's
Somebody.
interested.
All right. speaking of Calhoun, Brian is out of money, so they pulled all the sponsors.
Brian has no money.
Speaking of us and
So
VGHS, we're out of money.
We're out of money.
Out of
Sponsors to be
sponsorships.
seen.
Yeah.
That's us. They pulled all the sponsorships from the school in reaction to the law being accused of cheating. So now there's no scholarships. Brian's out of money. The Golden Gun
It's gone.
Scholarship. Brian's like, well, I want to stay here. Is there like a work study program? So he becomes the janitor.
Yeah.
I love it.
In a very Calhoun move, he takes a broom or mop, sorry, and pushes all his stuff off the desk, and he says you can start with that, which you can't do with a mop.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's a broom job. It's a broom job.
Now, what day do you think this episode takes place?
Oh, this is Monday. This is the following Monday.
This is Monday.
All right.
So now it's Monday.
It feels like a Monday. Ted has to go steal soda.
He does.
And
He does.
He's a ninja. Everyone's got a new job in this
yeah.
episode.
Yep.
Yeah, and he is. Freddy comes in. He's about to catch him. He hides in a box. Subtle Metal Gear Solid reference.
Yes, very subtle.
Very
subtle. And of course, some person comes in, distracts Freddy so that he can get the soda, and then kisses Ted.
Mm.
Ted's like, "Did I just cheat on Key?
He didn't ask it. He said it. He
He
said,
said,
I just
"I just
cheated."
cheated."
Just-
He is a bad boyfriend."
He is.
And so we come to find later that's the Duchess of Cart, who kissed him not for good reasons. Well, I mean, there's no good reasons to kiss Ted, but for nefarious
Ooh,
reasons.
wow.
Aside from that, but Ted does do his duty and steal the soda.
He steals soda.
He steals soda, which is noble because he's doing it.
Yeah.
Ted has a warped moral compass. Is my point. So then, Key becomes RA of the floor. I believe at. I skipped a thing. She was trying to pick a new major now.
Yeah, she's undeclared.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
we skipped entirely over
Yeah,
the RTS.
over the RTS.
Oh yeah. That's a whole team.
That
And-
looks insufferable.
Yeah.
People look awful.
Yeah.
I would fucking hate to be.
They're like Wall Street bankers. And
Oh, like your dad, Douglas
Yeah.
Wall Street. Dougie Wall.
I like the part that he says, "Well, what do you like? What do you guys think? Buy or sell?" And they all go, "Sell this turkey."
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah.
Weird
They have
statement.
weird gloves that
Yeah,
are
weird.
apparently real gaming apparel you can
Gaming
buy.
apparel. Yeah.
The Peregrine. Please
Wait, that's a
sponsor
real
us.
thing?
According to the BTS.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So then she does not get into RTS, real-time strategy, for those who are not gamers.
If you're not a gamer,
If you're not a gamer,
You're not a
download
gamer.
Steam, you idiot.
Why are you even listening to this podcast?
go play Command and
If you are a
Conquer.
gamer, why are
Buy
you
an
listening?
Amiga.
Yeah, why is anybody else on this? So
Sponsors, please reach out.
Key's back in her dorm room, and then the guy who just kicked her out of the RTS room, Shane Pizza, comes in and knocks on her door, thinking she is Ted, because she just took Ted's room after the whole debacle in the first week.
First week debacle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shane's like, "You know what? This is too complicated. I'm just going to make you the RA of the floor. I don't want to deal with it."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You can't do that." And he said, "Actually, I can. I'm the head RA."
Now, weren't you an RA at one point? Or am I making that up
You
entirely?
Well, I worked for housing. I wasn't an RA.
Okay.
Why?
Did
Did you
you
have a
you're a
question?
Shane Pizza type, right?
No, but then we do have Shane Pizza types.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They have the gloves?
yeah.
They do have the gloves.
Walk around.
That was the other Douglas Fettuccine.
No.
See, that's an Italian versus like it's a
Pizza.
pasta instead of
Yeah.
a pizza.
Yeah.
So would you say Shane Pizza is not Italian?
It's not
though?
Italian.
No.
Mm.
Wow.
So he says there's a complaint right now going on about a guy being weird in the study room. Cut to study room. It's the law. He's eating cereal out of his backpack.
The law is in his prime right now. I tell
Yeah.
you.
He's looking like a primate right now.
He
That's
is.
what I think you
That's what I
mean.
meant. Yeah.
During the BTS, they describe him as a disgraced wizard. He's just throwing out magic tricks.
That's how I
Whatever
want my
that
friends
means.
to describe me too.
That's what they said.
And you know who is also in the scene?
Wendell?
Our editor, Wendell.
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 It's all finally paying off. A whole season of.
When I started that bit, I didn't even think about the character in the show.
No.
So there you go.
You forgot.
But Wendell,
He had been enrolled, and he should
He's
have been
in.
on the podcast.
He
this whole
should have.
time.
he had to leave our show for better things to go be on the real show.
Wow.
Right.
A real Brandon
4 years
Lash
ago.
situation.
Real Brandon
Yeah.
Ladd situation. I kept telling Wendell kept demanding a trailer.
Oh, so it's like the opposite of the Brandon
Yeah.
Lash situation.
I said, "Get out of my
More
house."
of a Jimmy Wong situation. I heard Wendell's going to be editing the new Mulan movie.
Yeah.
He's editing the trailer for it. Thank
He
you.
kept wanting to make
Boo.
trailers for the podcast. So Law's eating a cereal out of a bag, and Key says, "Don't. That's weird and gross." And
Then he starts chopping a banana.
then he's just making fart noises, blowing raspberries, and then finally he's just like, "Leave," and Law's like, "Fine, I will, because we all know how important the law is around here." And he leaves
In his prime.
in his prime. Yes. And Wendell says, "I have no idea what I ever saw in that guy." Wendell has never been on this show
Yeah.
until now.
Yeah. This is
been
the
in
first
the
time
shadows
seeing you,
watching.
Wendell.
Yeah, where it's like as if to sneak this character into being very important in season 1 or something. He goes, I can't believe I had this long established relationship with this character, as if he's Jenny or something.
And believe me, he's not Jenny.
I know Jenny Matrix, and you're no Jenny Matrix.
That's what you said before you fired Wendell.
Listen,
You
kid.
tried to name drop Jenny Matrix.
You're no Jenny Matrix.
You know Jenny Matrix. You're the bottom of the tier list.
I can't wait to see where that shakes out.
So
This
Brian's doing his janitorial duties, and then he is eating a salad in the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course his coach, who is apparently a huge piece of shit, comes and knocks his salad out of his hands onto the floor and says, "Run 20 laps." And then Jenny, so privileged, just says, "Don't worry, Brian, the janitor will get it." What a bitch.
So sad.
I do want to note there was a big sponsorship from OxyClean in that janitorial closet.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, it was all OxyClean products, like way too
Wow.
So
Again?
you know who's funding Video Game High School?
Was Billy Mays dead by this point?
Yes.
Okay. Rip.
Rest in peace.
I was thinking about, I was like, dude, could they have gotten him on the show? That would have been so cool.
What would he have done on Video Game High School? Like, what are you hoping to see?
Same thing Stan Lee did.
Yeah, the same thing Chris Hardwick did.
Yeah.
Who gives a
He
shit?
could have taught Tycoon Gaming.
Oh, he
See, that's-
could have.
Yeah, I
There
like
you
that.
go,
You
Richard.
got to get Richard on the writing team for
Yeah.
this dead show.
For the prequel series,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our prequel series. And you haven't even heard about our sequel series or I don't know. Is it a
Spin-off.
spin-off?
Yeah.
We're working on College High School.
College high school.
College high
yes.
school.
That one's carrying over to season 2 now.
We're keeping that bit.
Sorry.
Keeping that and
Who's calling?
leaving mitochondria behind.
hello?
It's a robot.
From your iCloud account that your iCloud account has been breached. Before using any Apple device, please contact Apple Support Advisor. Press 1 to connect with Apple Support Advisor. Press 2 to listen to this message again.
I just hung up.
Oh, wow.
It didn't expect me to buy in.
Oh, shit.
The ghost of Billy Mays was entering your
One
iCloud.
last scam.
Haunting
I was
your
like, you know what?
iCloud.
I'll buy into this scam. It's like, fuck, I don't know what to do now.
I didn't think I would get this far.
Anyway, so Brian decides to go run his 20 laps. Back in the drift racing room, they're like, Ted, tell us how you got all the soda.
Yeah, they wanted to
Regale
be
us with the story.
Yeah.
It's Tales of Daring Do.
There he is.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I didn't write
Darkwing-
that one down, by the way. Just for
Darkwing
those
Duck.
keeping track at home
Didn't
with their
even
own
need to.
notes. Didn't even need to write that one down. It was so memorable.
And Ted's like, I went in and I took it. And he doesn't mention Freddy. He doesn't mention Duchess. He doesn't
He was a
mention the
ninja?
box.
He was dressed as a fucking ninja.
Yep.
And then the Duchess reveals herself. She says, "We have your key, suckers." Ted, when they kissed, she snagged the key.
Which is
Smart.
connected to a spoon.
It's connected to a
Mhm.
spoon. Maybe for the ice cream that they're going to eat with the soda to make floats. Possibly. And so now, and then she says, Ted can come down at any time.
She calls them hot lips.
Hot lips. Sorry. I should have referred to him as his title, Hot Lips O'Brien.
Duchess is interested.
Yeah.
Very.
And then
Doesn't have much of an arc beyond this episode,
no.
to be honest with you.
I just want to say DK's Luigi impression in this is tops. He goes, "Oh woo!" It's so good.
I like when the Carters go, "I'm the best."
Yeah.
That was a big fan of that.
That's pretty good.
And then DK says, "I don't know what modern arrangement you and Key have."
Drift King's the best, man. I love Drift King.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So then we end up with like two parallel storylines yet again in this show, where
Make up your mind.
Ted goes back to the dorm with Key, and he's like, "Look, if somebody kissed me and I didn't want to, would you consider that cheating?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "Sweet, thank you for forgiving me." And she's like, "Wait, I'm so confused."
Ted.
And then
What a shitty boy.
Terrible boyfriend.
terrible boyfriend. So then Brian is now eating Nutella covered in jelly,
And he's
then
getting off his shirt, right?
Yeah.
but he,
Wait.
no, he doesn't even get
This
it
is
off.
not-
He doesn't get off his shirt. He puts another shirt on over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just this is
It's cleaning up.
yeah, clean it on up. And so Ted drafts Brian to help him win the key back from the Drifters.
Right.
Wait, did we skip all of the Brian hallucinating about food on the battlefield?
Oh.
We did.
That's a moment.
That was something. Burger Head Jenny
Yeah.
is terrifying.
It was real-
And it just needed to be stated here.
Yep.
Big
So
win for fans of visual.
sorry, yeah, I did skip that. I think my notes got out of order for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But the law wants Ted kicked out. He leaves a note in Key's suggestion box saying that he wants Ted kicked out because he never officially moved into the room. And then Brian gets so hungry from not eating that he starts hallucinating during the match about food, and then he can't find healthy snacks, so instead he eats a Danish, I think.
Yeah, it's a berries and cheese Danish.
Yeah, and then just covers himself in jelly somehow. Just like crazy.
Goddamn animal.
And then he gets removed from the next two practices for that reason. Anyway, so then he goes on a fast food binge, which is wise.
Yeah.
So Ted drafts him to go get the key back. They head out, and then the law hiding under the covers. Oh, because that's why. Sorry, I'm so fucked right now.
It was good.
There's an eviction
Yeah.
notice on the table.
You know what, man? Just kick that. We can do the episode over again.
Yeah,
We can
just-
tighten
There's
this
an
up.
Kick it out.
eviction. There's an eviction notice on the table when they come in. The key wrote to kick Ted out, and Ted starts to lose his mind. And then she's like, "I'm sorry, it was just a joke. That's not what I meant. It was just a joke." And then he's like, "How could you think that was funny? It's not funny at all. I would miss Brian so much. I love
He gives a
him."
really passionate
Really.
Yeah, and
monologue about
Brian
how
is
they're-
eating Nutella.
Yeah.
They're bred together.
Yeah, about how they're bred together
Or trying.
and they're breeding.
And they're breeding.
And yeah, all right, that's all I got.
Ted's an awful
That's-
boyfriend.
He's shit.
Yep. So
Garbage.
Ted, Brian, Brad, they go out. They're gonna get this key back, and then the law and Key are going to go sort out how to keep Ted in this room. And then we get this parallel storyline. First, Key and the law make a roommate contract.
Mm-hmm.
They work on it for like several hours where everything is agreeable between the law and Brian and Ted. And then right at the bottom, what is the law sign? What? Fuck.
I just know he does a fart noise.
He
No,
writes
that-
fart noises
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
signs with like a picture
Of a
butt like,
farting,
yeah.
Basically-
Dates it with.
Yeah. He basically says, fuck you to this whole contract they worked on this whole time. But then
Like a
Key,
wizard or something.
yeah. And then Key convinces him, he says, don't worry. Why would you want to leave? If Brian and Ted are both here, you can make their lives miserable. Just like you want to. He's like, you're right. So then they do a montage of, we start this. What?
We got so much energy right now.
I spent it all on that second speed run.
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
hungry.
feel
And I think
feel
it's because
like
of
Brian.
this episode.
Yeah.
No, I think it's because we were talking about it this episode, and then I remember the hallucinations, and I'm like, oh man.
You guys were trying to block that out while we skipped
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We had to go back though. I'm sorry.
Shit.
Sorry. Yeah, I was.
Grant's
guys
gonna
are all
be a
burger
burger.
Is that your real name?
Burgerhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Burgerhead Lambert. Lambert is a restaurant in my town where they throw the rolls
throw
at
the
you.
rolls. Yeah, I've been there before. It's
Oh,
good.
okay.
What did they do?
It's not that good. They throw the rolls at you.
Well, only
Like,
What rolls?
Okay, so like when you go to like Ruby Tuesdays or anything, they give you like rolls, like
Yeah.
bread at first. Instead of like putting a basket, they throw them to you.
And you catch it in your hand?
I mean,
or-
you might.
You might not. I only went
That's
once,
great.
so I can't act like I know much about it. It's
I've
fine
never
all the time.
been. Hey,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
It's a really low effort hibachi.
look. Okay, my point is that they go play
It's
some
white person
fucking.
hibachi.
Yeah, this white hibachi. They just throw shit at
Is
you.
that what hibachi is? They throw the food at you.
Yeah.
Pretty
you ever
much,
been to
yeah.
Osaka, dumbass.
Yeah, in Japan.
yeah, Osaka.
You've ever seen Sasaki? You ever been in a Suzuki?
We're not talking about Naruto right now. Shut up.
You ever watched Shippuden? I learned how to play the Rurouni Kenshin theme song on guitar yesterday.
Talking about it right now.
Jesus. Been learning a lot of songs, huh?
I'm very lonely. I'm learning how to play TV intros on my guitar so I can join his band.
Sounds like another
Ah.
band I know. Check out the documentary coming soon.
Anyway, so they're playing
Even said the
this.
name of the
This
band.
what karting game is this? What's it called?
Banana something kart racing, and they're playing battle mode.
Yeah,
Mario Kart.
Look.
It's just Mario Kart. Let's drop the pretense of it.
yeah, it's
They're
Mario.
playing
Kart.
Cut
They're
the
playing fucking
bullshit.
Mario Kart. All you need to know is Ted and Brian win. Honestly, I was very.
Oh, this is interesting.
What?
Last thing they filmed during the principal photography of season 2. They did a lot of pickups, like the scene where Ted steals the soda was like months after they finished, but apparently they had to film a bunch of scenes still. So, but this was principal photography. This was the last thing Brian shot. So
I was kind of bored by the whole sequence.
it went on a little too long.
Yeah.
I didn't really like this episode. I'm not too big on like Ted's part of the show this season.
No, I agree. I think this is a little Ted centric.
I think out of everybody this entire season, he has like the least interesting arc.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like his episode. He gets another episode towards the later half of the season, but no, I wasn't digging this episode too much.
Me neither.
Not my favorite. I like the beginning, but that was probably the height of my enjoyment was the beginning where he pulls the tear back up and they're doing all the big hair and things. Also,
Yeah.
not really that big of a fan. More in the first episode, but Brian D's hair, I'm not liking it that much. It looked kind of weird the first episode.
Is it not the same hair he's had?
I feel like it was a little different.
It's the same here.
It looked a little. It looked cut in a different way. I don't know. Maybe you guys. You were
I
watching
think
it in
it's-
2 times speed. Maybe you were catching every
Yeah.
strand like I was. But
Hmm.
oh, what?
Okay.
You watch it in 0.5.
Yeah, I
speed.
was just not get every detail, and I still miss shit.
Wow.
Richard, you like this episode?
This episode,
Yeah.
It was all right. I was more of a fan of the law stuff. Because
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
find his absurdity to be pretty hilarious.
Yeah. He's the best part of the show.
He is. Named a whole podcast after him.
Yeah.
He drops a really good Home Alone ref at the end, or Brian does. Sorry about Law. Law, what did you do to my room? And he's like,
Oh.
our room, Brian,
Oh,
our
our
room. Or it
room.
was Ted. That
I
said
forgot
that.
about that. Yeah.
Well, again, very subtle and
Yeah.
very good. A reference is a joke.
Well,
I did notice in the montage with Law that if you look on the floor, you can see the plastic that they put out so they could clean up the mess.
oh,
They
really?
did
That's
not do a
great.
good job of hiding it.
That's funny.
That's really funny.
Cool. I don't really have anything. You got more stuff, Grant?
No, just wishing there was a mimosa in my hand right about now. It'd
Dude, I'm
be the
wishing
perfect
I
time.
just gotten shit faced before I did this.
That'd been
Then I
great.
can't drive Solomon back to work.
That's fine. I could have Ubered.
Solomon going to
That's
work.
fine. I
shit-faced
don't
would've
even
been
have
great.
to go to work. Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been fun, guys.
This is great time.
Wow.
This is like the Rose cast.
It's like a toy where the batteries are dying. It's just
No.
slowing down.
I mean, after we did the speed run, that really that was
Yeah.
pretty
it's like
draining.
halfway through that, I was like,
We got a whole other
Yeah.
episode after this.
yeah.
So yeah, sponsors, reach out to
Yeah,
us. I'd love to drop an
please.
ad in the middle. You can totally buy us. We have no real opinions.
We're not totally biased, but you can totally buy us.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
That's a good slogan
Thanks.
for somebody.
For someone, not us.
No, for
'Cause
me.
I'm
at
totally
least.
biased.
I'm hateful.
Use code biased.
Squarespace.com. Use code biased. That's what they want to hear. Trying to fix my shock.
You've been trying to fix that mic the whole episode. The whole time.
I just keep doing mic visual comedy, which you guys can't see, where I've been spinning it and dipping it upside down.
And we've really been appreciating it silently.
Silently.
Yes.
We've been giving him
You know
head
what?
nods.
Hey, you know what? I know you guys are digging at me right now. Season 2. Letting it go.
Letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
All right. Elsa.
Yeah.
Frozen over here.
Cool it,
Let it
Elsa.
go.
What is this,
Jesus.
UNIV?
Woo! The court of public opinion.
Virgin. Oh,
Guilty.
Excelsior.
oh no.
Have you been here this whole time? Yes. How the fuck did I not even notice?
He didn't have to pee.
All right. Bye.
I thought Marion was the one that lived here. I'm confused.
Bye, Daniel.
Bye.
See you.
No. Bye, Daniel. Marion, come back.
She was such a good guest.
I know. That was Marion, everybody.
Give it up for Marion. Schrodinger's Marion.